Alright, welcome everybody to another BDA Boxing transmission. This is your host, Mr. BDA. Doing a little something different tonight. Doing some product reviews. Because people often ask, when they're going to start boxing, what type of gloves should I buy? I'm going to give you my personal preference here. Untitled boxing gloves. These are the Untitled Gel 12-ounce World Bag Gloves. Gel. The gel lining is really the key difference here that accentuates the power and the durability of these gloves. All right, there's not just foam that's in these gloves. There's actual gel with foam in there, so it's more resistant. All right, number one thing that you want to look for with gloves is durability, breathability, and of course how comfortable they are. All right, so let's start with the durability. I've had these gloves for 4 years. Okay, 4 years. Pretty good gloves. Now, one of the things that often happens here, and as you can see, there's powder here. It's not cocaine. It's talcum powder to dry them out. A little BDA trick for everybody out there. And durability of the gloves. What happens often is when you start punching these gloves, or any type of glove, there's some trauma that goes on inside of the glove. So what happens is it starts to tear on the inside here, and then the foam comes out, and before you know it, you got no more foam here, and you got a pair of useless gloves. The gel gloves, again, I've been using them for 4 years, no such problems yet. There's a little denting here if you don't punch properly. You're supposed to punch with this part, remember? So there's a little bit of a dent here, but other than that, I've had no gel coming out, no foam. That's about 4 years of punching the bag almost every day. As for the comfort, pretty good. You have a hook strap here, as you can see. Hooks nice to every type of wrist, every size wrist out there. So if you're small or thin-wristed, big-wristed, big bone, whatever you want to call it, you can get some nice comfort, breathability here. Again, 4 years, this is the only real damage that I've seen. Maybe a tiny little bit of discoloration here. The title logo still looks pretty good. So, well, you see a little crack here, but other than that, you don't care about the color, you care about the durability. You care about the durability, and these gloves, my friends, I would recommend them. You have to keep in mind, however, these gloves, you can't really see here, but it says 12 ounces. I bought the 12 ounces. They're not 12 ounces. They feel more like 18, maybe even 20 ounces, and that's because of the gel. But the good thing about these gloves being so heavy is they're going to work your shoulders. So when you put on sparring gloves or 12-ounce gloves or 10-ounce gloves, you're going to feel the lightning quick. All right. Also, like I said, they're durable, and the other thing is you can hit as hard as you want. Now, normally I would recommend even to punch the bag a couple of rounds without gloves so that your knuckles get, because if you're just punching with these gloves, your knuckles are never really going to get used to the hard impact. You're not going to develop any real hard lining on your skin. But these gloves are very, very good if you want to punch as hard as you want. Now, the problem with these gloves is not going to be how hard can you go, but how much you should hold back. But like I said, these gloves, fantastic. I've heard some people complain like, oh, the hook lining, it doesn't fit properly, doesn't feel snug. Trust me, I don't know. That's 1 or 2 reviews that I've read out of 50. They're pretty comfortable to me. Pretty snug is the word most people often use, and I would use that to describe it as well. This is the other glove, as you can see here. Just a tiny little bit of damage here. It doesn't affect the positioning of the glove or the fit of the glove. As you can see, still full. This is about 4 years. Gloves tend to get cheaper by the year. Some new models will last you a year. This one's 4 years. Again, they're heavy. If you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you, but maybe you should get the smaller gloves so that they're not as heavy. But I like this glove, so that's my review of the Untitled Gel boxing gloves. The Untitled Gel 12-ounce World Bag Gloves. Keep in mind they are heavier than 12 ounces, but I would recommend this. This is BDA approved.